Hurricane Irma is strengthening in the far eastern Atlantic. I'm Mike Naso from the Tropical Video Update page on YouTube with the latest on hurricane season 2017, which continues to be very active. As we look out there, we still have Harvey. Harvey, of course, did its damage. In hurricane history, we'll always remember devastating Texas with flooding rains after a Category 4 landfall, devastating areas like Rockport and Port Aransas as a Cat 4 storm. Very, very devastating indeed. So as we look at the rest of the tropics, there's a new hurricane, quick strengthening Hurricane Irma. Tiny little thing, but it's getting strong, probably clearing Category 2 strength on its way to Cat 3, and another tropical wave just leaving Africa behind it. Irma could be really bad news for areas of the northern islands of the Caribbean in about 5 or 6 days, and we're going to tell you the latest with Irma in just a second. I did want to touch on Harvey, since Harvey is still sitting and spinning over the Gulf Coast. You can see what's left of the center spinning there around the areas of Mississippi, Arkansas, northern Louisiana. Still some decent rainfall, but nothing like what we saw over Texas. Again, Harvey kind of got caught between two areas of high pressure. The one that was over the southeastern U.S., it slid around that to hit Texas, but then another one was over the southwestern U.S., and that kind of blocked it, and so Harvey had no place to go but to sit and rain as a tropical storm for a week, causing record rainfall for areas of Texas and the U.S. Still good heavy rains. There are some thunderstorms here in Alabama moving right towards areas there of the Tennessee border, and again, the heaviest rain still on the northern side in areas of Arkansas, northern Mississippi, and southwestern Tennessee, as Harvey's going to take a little while still to kick out, but he will eventually. Now we go further out, and here's Hurricane Irma. As of 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Irma was at 16.9 north, 33.8 west. Winds were up to 100 miles per hour. That means it's a dangerous Category 2 hurricane, and once it becomes a Category 3, it'll be a major hurricane, and it will be the second of the season after Hurricane Harvey, obviously. It's moving west-northwest at 10 and 979 millibar pressure. Now, what's expected to happen with Irma over the next couple of days is it's going to push west-northwest, and then a building ridge of high pressure to its north is going to push Irma back west, and then probably west-southwest in the general direction of the Leeward Islands and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, we're talking 5-6 days out, so you've got plenty of time to prepare in those areas. However, it is expected to be, as you can see from the Hurricane Center, an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane. Now, we've had Cat 4 hurricanes threaten the islands before. We had Hurricane George in 1998. We had Hurricane Ivan that was coming in much further south, but that was in 2004. But nevertheless, Irma is expected to be a very powerful major hurricane. Now, there is still always a chance that we could get this thing to turn, but I'm not liking the models, and we're going to keep a close eye on them the next couple of days because it's still a far way out and a lot of uncertainty. You can see most of the models are in good agreement the next 4 or 5 days at this west-northwest, then west-southwest, and then back to the west movement. And some of the models show a turn in the general direction of Bermuda that would spare the northern islands and the Bahamas and even the east coast of the U.S. later down the road. But not all of the models show that. The GFS shows it. You can see it takes Irma off towards the west-southwest and then bumps. The peak of the season, just around the corner, September 10th, a long ways to go. It was predicted to be active, and it is, with a strengthening hurricane in the eastern Atlantic right now. We'll continue to watch Irma and, of course, all the efforts in the southern Gulf Coast states from the aftermath of devastating Harvey. I'll talk to you guys next time.